Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad HASIF bin HASLIMI, and today I will be discussing the role of present value in financial decision making in the hospitality industry. Present value plays a crucial role in helping businesses assess investments, forecast future revenue, and adapt to market changes. Let's take a look at its importance and applications in the industry along with real world examples. So, what is present value, you may ask? Present value, or PV in short, is a financial concept used to evaluate the current value of future cash flows, adjusted for the time value of money. Simply put, money today is worth more than money in the future due to factors like inflation, opportunity costs, and risk. For example, that I can think of is if a hotel manager has the option to receive 100,000 ringgit today or 120,000 a year from now, they might prefer to take the 100,000 ringgit today because the value of that money can be invested elsewhere. And the future of that 120,000 ringgit may not be worth as much due to inflation or other factors. So this is the formula of present value. Present value equals future value. 1 per 1 plus R. R here refers to the rate of return, and times and here refers to the number of periods of the discount rate. So why is it so important? PV is crucial in helping businesses in the hospitality sector forecast future revenue streams and evaluate investment opportunities. It allows businesses to assess whether investments such as hotel acquisitions, renovations, or expansions will generate enough future income to justify initial costs. For example, a hotel might use PV to evaluate whether renovating its restaurant will generate enough revenue for from future increased bookings and higher guest satisfaction to justify the renovation cost in the first place. Sectors like restaurants, hotels, conventions all use presence value today to assess their investments and to help their businesses to thrive and garner more income in the future. Let's take a look on how PV is applied in the hospitality industry. The use of PV can be broken down into three key areas. First is capital budgeting, revenue management, and finally long-term financial planning. So, capital budgeting. PVS is especially important in capital budgeting, where it helps businesses evaluate the financial viability of large-scale investments. For example, if a hotel is considering renovating its lobby and conference rooms, PV will be used to calculate the expected future income from increased bookings and events compared to the renovation costs. If the PV future income exceeds the renovation costs, then the hotel may decide that the investment is a financially sound decision. Is revenue management. In revenue management, PV plays a vital role in forecasting income from services like room bookings, events, and food sales. The hotel, a practical example would be a hotel during a convention season. The hotel may use PV to forecast future revenue from room bookings, food and beverage services, and event bookings. Adjusting the price based on these predictions, PV will help them set room rates to maximize revenue during peak periods. Finally, long-term financial planning. By accounting for inflation, opportunity costs, and market risks, PV helps businesses align investments with long-term financial goals. For example, a hotel group mm, may use PV to decide whether to build a new property in an emerging market. By factoring in the expected revenue streams, inflation, and market risks, PV can ensure that the investment aligns with the company's broader financial strategy, providing a clear picture of its financial viability over the next 10 or 20 years. So, PV offers several advantages in the hospitality sector. Uh, First of all, is accurate financial decision making. For instance, a hotel chain may use PV to decide whether to build a new resort in a competitive tourist market. By discounting future revenues from bookings, PV provides a clear picture of whether the project will generate sufficient returns to justify the initial investment. Next is revenue forecasting. Consider a cruise line predicting the revenue from future voyages. By using PV to estimate future ticket sales, onboard services, and excursions, the company can predict cash flows and make better pricing for and operational decisions. And lastly is informed resource allocation. PV helps business allocate resources effectively. For example, if a hotel has multiple investment opportunities, such as renovating its rooms or expanding its conference facilities, PV can help prioritize the project that will generate the highest return. See, even though there are advantages, there are always going to be limitations to what a tool can do. These are the limitations of present values. First of all is the depends on assumptions. For example, if a hotel chain assumes the future demand for luxury suites will continue to grow, but there's a sudden economic downturn, then the PV calculation may become inaccurate, leading to misguided investment decisions. Second is discount rate challenges. A hotel owner might use PV to evaluate the worth of expanding their resort but struggles to find the correct discount rate. If the rate is too high, the investment could seem less viable, while if it's too low, it could overstate potential returns. Lastly, is the non-financial factors. PV doesn't count for factors like customer loyalty or brand reputation. For example, a hotel chain may be expanding in a market where there is no brand recognition. PV won't capture the long-term benefits of building brand value or customer trust. Moving on, we'll be talking about the impact of present value during recovery post MCO 3.0. During the recovery phase after Malaysia's movement control order MCO 3.0, due to COVID-19, PV played a crucial role in helping these businesses adjust to the new normal. Some of its applications during this period included are evaluating investment opportunities. PV allows hospitality managers to evaluate the potential returns on investments. For example, a hotel looking to renovate its spa facilities might use PV to calculate future income from increased bookings. If the PV of future income from the renovated spa exceeds the renovation costs, the investment is deemed a good decision. Next is improving forecasting accuracy. By integrating AI, advanced technologies like AI and machine learning have been integrated with PV to enhance forecasting, such as or a hotel chain could predict future guest demand more accurately, even with changing travel restrictions. Next is adaptability in financial planning. For example, a resort might use PV to adjust its financial strategies in response to fluctuating demand, ensuring it remains profitable even during unpredictable market conditions. And lastly is optimizing pricing strategies. PV models combined with market analysis helps businesses set optimal pricing during uncertain times. Like a hotel might use PV to adjust its pricing strategies from room rates, services, and events based on demand forecasts, ensuring maximum profitability. So, what can we learn from present value that we know of? So, in conclusion, we know that present value is an essential tool in the hospitality industry. It helps businesses evaluate the profitability of investments, forecast future income, and optimize pricing strategies. Overall, despite its limitations, such as reliance on assumptions and challenges with the discount rate, PV present value remains invaluable for making informed financial decisions, especially in uncertain times like post MCO recovery. That is all from me. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has given you valuable insights into the role of present value in the hospitality industry. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to comment in down in the video. Thank you.